social media will win. It's much more entertaining, funny, smarter, so on and so forth. And it's literally designed by like neuroscientists and it's like, hey guys, I'm gonna do John chapter 9. A blind man, sorry, a man born blind received sight. Now, as Jesus passed by, he saw a man who was blind from birth. Okay, he's seen a man blind from birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents? Because for me, he was born blind. Hey, thank you for tuning in. I'm reading Matthew chapter 9. Thank you for the hearts. How you doing? My name is David. Subscribe, like, share. So this guy was born blind, and his disciples said, Rabbi, who sinned, him or his parents, right? Is that you, Tiola? Jesus answered, neither this man or his parents sinned, but that the works of God should be revealed in him. Okay? I must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. The night is coming when nobody can work. As long as I'm in the world, I am the light of the world. There you go. It's T. Hey, girl. I don't think anybody's coming in right now, baby, but it's okay. I'll post it, and sometimes God knows how many people watch it. So I am the light of the world. When he had said these things, he spat on the ground. So Jesus is spitting on the ground. And he made clay with the saliva, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay. So here he spits on the ground, he makes clay, and that's what we know so far. And then he said to him, okay, so he rubbed it on his face, right? And then he said to him, go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is translated sent. So he went and he washed and he came back seeing. Jesus spit in clay. He spit in the dirt, made clay, boom, he put it on the man's face. He told him to go wipe it off, and he was able to see. Therefore, the neighbors and those who previously had seen that he was blind said, is not this he who sat and begged? Some said, this is he. Others said, he is like him. He said, I am he. Therefore they said to him, how were your eyes opened? Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. So this guy Jesus just healed this blind man. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, okay? Jesus just healed the blind man. Therefore he said to him, how were your eyes opened? He answered and said, a man called Jesus made clay and anointed my eyes and said to me, go to the pool of Siloam and wash. So I went and washed and I received sight. They said to him, where is he? He said, I do not know. Hey guys, subscribe, like, share. We're in John chapter 9. Jesus just healed this blind man. Subscribe, like, share. I'm in John chapter 9. How y'all doing? Jesus just healed this blind man. Now they're looking for him. They said, who healed you? He said, Jesus. And they're like, where is he at? And he's like, I don't know. So they brought him, who formerly was blind, to the Pharisees. Hey guys, subscribe, like, share. I'm in John chapter 9. They're bringing this guy to the Pharisees. Jesus just healed him. He just restored his sight. Okay, so these Pharisees they're like detectives. Now it was on the Sabbath when Jesus made the clay and opened his eyes. So it was the Sabbath when it happened. Okay. The Pharisees also asked him again, and he received his sight. And he said to them, he put clay on my eyes, and I washed, and I see. Therefore, some of the Pharisees said, this man is not from God because he does not keep the Sabbath. So because Jesus made this, he did this miracle on the Sabbath, the Pharisees thought that he wasn't from God because they thought he was breaking the Sabbath, not realizing this is Jesus who made the Sabbath. Hey guys, like, subscribe, share. I'm reading John chapter 9. Jesus just healed a blind man on the Sabbath. He restored his sight on the Sabbath. So the Pharisees are thinking he's not from God because he just healed a guy on the Sabbath, right? Not knowing Jesus created the Sabbath. Sabbath was made for man. Sabbath was made for man, not man for God. So they brought him who formerly was blind to the Pharisees. Now it was the Sabbath when Jesus made the clay and opened his eyes. Then the Pharisees also asked him again, and he had received his sight. And he said to them, he put clay in my eyes, and I washed, and I see. Therefore some of the Pharisees said, this man is not from God because he does not keep the Sabbath. Others said, how could a man who is a sinner do such signs? And then there was a division amongst them. So check this out. Some of them was like, this guy can't be a sinner because he's healing people. And then other people were like, well, hey, he's doing it on the Sabbath, so he can't be from God. So there was a division amongst them. Okay. So they said to the blind man again, what do you say about him? Because he opened your eyes. He said he is a prophet. So they were asking him, what do you say about him? They want to hear what he said about him. Maybe he knew something that nobody else did. Right. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Like, subscribe, share. I'm trying to spread the gospel to the world. Okay. So, but the Jews did not believe concerning him that he had been blind and received his sight until they called his parents. Check this out. They didn't even believe that he was really blind. Isn't that how we are? Like we need everything to be proved to us. So they literally went to his parents and they're like, hey, was your son blind? And then they asked him, saying, is this your son who was born blind? How then does he now see? And his parents answered them and said, we know that this is our son and that he was born blind, but by what means he now sees, we do not know, or who opened his eyes, we do not know. He's of age, ask him, he will speak for himself. So basically, the parents know that if they just drop the name Jesus, that they could literally get killed, dude. So they're like, hey, he's of age. I, they were very smart when they handled the situation. They're like, he's of age, go ask him. Right? Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm in John chapter 9. We're gonna move forward now, okay? Subscribe, like, share. I'm trying to spread the gospel, okay? Let's see what's next. Therefore, his parents said, he's of age as him. So they again called the man who was blind, and they said to him, hey guys, subscribe, like, share. Thank you for tuning in. We're in John chapter 9. Okay. Give God the glory. We know that this man is a sinner. He answered and said, whether he's a sinner or not, I do not know. One thing I know is that I was blind and now I see. Then they said to him again, what did he do to you? How did he open your eyes? And he answered them, I told you already, and you did not listen. Why do you want to hear it again? Do you also want to become his disciples? Then they reviled him and said, you are his disciple, but we are Moses' disciples. Hey guys, subscribe, like, share. My dad's actually a pastor. That's what's up, man. How do you know how to sing Amazing Grace? Okay, do you know how to sing Amazing Grace? I don't have a good singing voice. You probably don't want me hear it, but I know the words. Oh, amazing grace, how sweet the sound to save a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am I once was lost, but now I'm blind, was blind, but now I see. It's a beautiful song. Do you know the guy that made the song Amazing Grace? He hated Christians, and then he literally got converted. He was literally in the ocean, and he had a potty mouth. He cussed and he was drinking and getting drunk, and he literally gave his life over to God. Look into the song Amazing Grace, the background story of the guy that wrote that song. So that's good that your dad's a preacher. Literally, I'm not claiming no title. I'm just a man after God's own heart. Okay. I love Jesus. I used to be on meth. I was a meth head, and I've been to prison twice. Well, God saved me, and now I give him all the glory, and I'm trying to tell people about how glorious he is. There's truth in this word, okay? So we're in John chapter 9, okay? So the man answered and said to them, this is a marvelous thing that you do not know where he is from, yet he has opened my eyes. Now we know that God does not hear sinners, but if anybody is a worshiper of God and does his will, he hears them. Since the world began, it has been unheard that anybody opened the eyes of one who's been born blind. So here it said, me too. I love Jesus so much. That's what I do too. If you want, subscribe to my channel. That way we could read the Bible together, grow our spirit together. So if this man were not from God, he could do nothing. They answered and said to him, you were completely born in sins, and are you teaching us that they cast him out? Okay. Jesus heard that they had cast him out, and when he had found him, he said to him, do you believe in the Son of God? He answered and said, who is he, Lord, that I may believe in him? And Jesus said to him, you have both seen him, and it is he who is talking with you. So right here, Jesus just made a declaration that he is the Son of God. Did you guys catch that? Jesus just said that I am the Son of God. And then he asked if you believe in him. And Jesus said, for judgment I have come into the world, that those who do not see my face, and that those who see may be made blind. For judgment I have come into this world, that those who do not see may see, and that those who see may be made blind. So, guys, Jesus is saying that that could actually see are spiritually blind, but those that are actually blind have spiritual sight. Okay. I don't believe in a denomination. I believe in Jesus Christ. A denomination is man-made, right? Does that make sense? Baptist, Pentecost, I don't even keep up with the denominations. All right. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm about to end chapter 9 of the book of John. Jesus said to them, if you were blind, you would have no sin. But now you say we see, therefore your sin remains. All right, guys, I'm going to come back and do chapter 10. God bless you.